Okay, you guys, hello, welcome back to Daniel and Bond's channel. We had a little getaway, so we woke up this morning and we figured we'd do a video for you guys because we had a thought, so we'd like to share. So, yes, we have done a video on being scammed, but we just wanted to kind of recap a little bit because I've been getting a lot of messages and chats with women who are dealing with men. I'm gonna say men here in Ghana, but we know it's all around the Western world, where countries where it's developing, and
Right.
you know the struggle is real for them, extra real. So, and with that, you know, they're talking about just the men, how they're so these men are coming in to women online and through group chats. So, for example, you might be in a group, you know, that's dealing with buying things, well, or even traveling, especially the traveling. If you got a group of traveling, and there's people in there that are coming in as tour guides and all that kind of stuff, you know, that's their way of
Getting access to you.
yeah, you know, entering their way into you, and then once that happens, then they'll start making you feel like that you're friends. Then they get these business ideas, and they want you to invest with no intentions of a return. So,
Well, what you just said is funny. That's why I'm smiling.
okay, well, yeah,
Right.
because there's no return. There's no refund coming back to you guys. You know, no interest, no nothing. It's just all about them getting their way. And, you know, they'll make you feel like that you're the best thing for them. He's the best thing for you. You guys are meant to be. This is God's will. Like this whole thing.
Exactly.
And the whole time they may have another family somewhere just waiting for him to get set so he can help them. So, like I said, we're here just to enlighten you guys a little bit more on those things because I've been seeing a lot of it. And it's a very sad thing. I know people personally that's going through it, and they're heartbroken. They just, you know, the whole world is turned upside down because they changed their world for them, you know, and they've helped them out so much and they lost so much money, and they're struggling just to keep themselves afloat while they're in the U.S., and they're sending all the money and stuff to the guys here. Now, let me also say that it is not just women who are going through it though. It's men as well. And it might be more women than men. You know, we really don't know the statistics behind it, but it happens. And we really believe it's more women because women are more gullible than men, you know, when it comes to love and needing that attention and affection from somebody. So yeah, you know, we just want to just, you know, bring this awareness to you guys even more because it's happening every second of the day.
You're right.
And that's sad to say that's how often it is, but it's every
And
second
then, you
of
know,
the
we
day.
were even talking about it before we decided to make the video. And, you know, some of the things that we were talking about, I ended up saying that, you know, some people will be like, you know, when you marry an African, don't think of bringing them to the Western world, you know, whether it's UK, whether it's Germany, whether it's the US, you know, Canada, or anywhere in the West, you know. But I was telling my wife that, you know, sometimes it's just the individual characteristics, you know. If a person is a fool, no matter where you take them, they'll still be a fool, you know. So the fact that some people from Africa are doing that doesn't mean all people from Africa are doing that.
Absolutely, because there are some good people here.
Right. You know, because I was telling my wife, I have a few friends that are married to Americans, whites, that they've been together for about 5 years. Some have been in the US since 2014, and they are still with their partners, you know. So it's just the individual characteristics that, you know, differs from the others. So if, like I said, if you're a fool in Ghana, if you go to America and you're a fool, you will still be a fool. So, you
Right.
know,
Like I was chatting with the lady not too long ago, and she had met her spouse here, and they got married and everything, and he was showing her just all this love, 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 love. And then when he got to the U.S., now she's struggling. And actually, she's struggling in a way of financially because of he called the police on her and told the police that she was abusing him. That's a new scam too for them when they get over there. They get that asylum of abuse, so that allows them to stay there freely without their partner. So, it can be hard to really know, but you just have to really put the time in beforehand before all that happens. You really put your time in beforehand. Like, there's a lot of people that come here and they rush it. Oh, I just met you last week and I'm on my way to Ghana to come see you, and they get to Ghana and then they marry right away, and then next thing you know, they're taking this person to U.S.
No, but even sorry for interrupting. Even with that, trust me, if you meet a guy on the internet and then in less than 6 months or something, you move here, you marry the person. To be honest with you, getting that guy to the U.S. is going to be extremely difficult. The reason is the U.S. embassy wouldn't see that kind of marriage as bona fide.
Right.
So that is going to be a very big challenge on you too.
Right. And I think too, like, you have to have known that person at least a year
Right.
and a half before you can even file for that person to even come see you, and you have to show that you guys been together.
Yep.
You know,
They need a very strong proof. You need to prove the U.S. embassy beyond reasonable doubt that, hey, we are married for real and it's not fake, and I didn't pay him money to marry me, take me to the U.S. or something like that.
Right.
Because the embassy, they are not dumb.
No,
Trust me, they are
of course not. Their questions is way out there. You're gonna show
Right.
so much this and so much that. But I just wanted to say this one story about this one lady that I met. So I met this one lady through a group that I'm on, and she came to Ghana. She was saying she was coming to Ghana. I asked her to bring me something. So she comes because she's dating a guy here, and he was a young guy too. But not that that's a problem, because anyway, she came here and she wanted to hang out with me, have some girl time. It was her first time here, and she wanted me to help her out and show her some things around. So she left to go to another region with her guy from where he's from. And when she got there, I didn't hear from her for like 3 or 4 days, and she was telling me she was going to make sure she called me. But I didn't hear from her for 3 or 4 days. And then when I finally did hear from her, she had got back to Accra. And she's like, girl, you won't believe what just happened to me while I was up there. And I was like, what, you guys broke up? You found out something about him? She was like, no, I'm married. I'm like, married? She was like, yeah. She was like, I don't know how it happened. I'm married now. So she gets back to the U.S. And then like a couple months later, she calls me and she tells me, she starts questioning me, excuse me. She starts questioning me about being married to a Ghanaian guy, how it works being with the Ghanaian man. And because now all of a sudden he's asking for money for him, asking for money for his family. His family is pressuring him about getting to the U.S., going to be with his wife. And I'm like, well, didn't you know all this stuff beforehand? Like,
Right.
was getting married your plan? She's like, no. So I'm saying this to say, you guys got to be careful, because there's some sneaky stuff that goes on with certain people here in Ghana, that you'll be doing stuff that you won't even know how it happened.
Yep.
So be careful with that.
You just need to be vigilant, especially when you travel to Ghana and Africa, because there are a lot of people that are, desperate for certain things. So you need to watch out.
That are what?
That are desperate for things,
Yeah.
They will do whatever they can to get certain things. And, I strongly believe you need to always keep an eye on the red flags. And I believe again that is God, tell you no,
And then the spiritual stuff, this, what is that they use here?
Yeah, in Ghana we call it the juju thing. Some people will say black magic, but we call it juju.
So I don't know how really true it actually is, because I haven't experienced that, but I've heard a lot about it. But what I understand, if I'm not mistaken, is that it can only really work on you if you've actually done something wrong, right?
No, that depends. That is if somebody's casting a spell on you. Let's say maybe I steal your phone and then out of pain, you take me somewhere to cast a spell. Yes, it's gonna work, because I'm wrong, because I stole from you, but when it comes to the love stuff, usually when I don't know, maybe the person get access to your picture. Sometimes they put something in a drink or in a food for you, those kind of stuff.
Ooh, so I have another story that's something like that. This lady that I know. Okay, so that'll be for another time. And that'll be another subject actually that we'll talk about. So we just want to bring back a flashback of just letting you guys know, be careful when it comes to dating and meeting online, because it can ruin you.
Yeah, it can make you and it can break you.
Right. And it'll make you not even want to deal with people ever again. And
Right.
we don't want that. We all need to be loved. So until next time, continue to like, share, subscribe, leave comments. Leave comments and tell us some things that you guys want to talk about.
Right. Anything you want us to talk about, you can leave that in the comment section, and we promise you we will revise it. And then if it's something we have to, yes, we will.
Oh yeah, we'll get you. We got you guys. So know that.
All right, so it's still morning here, and today we decided to take time off our bed, off our home. So we are here at a different part of Accra. So
we had to do a getaway, some time alone, away from the riffraff at home. So
right, so we hope you guys have a wonderful day ahead.
All right, you guys. Bye.